We're going to do part 4 of healing today, and we have a slide for sermon notes. If you want to follow along, you can text "Go Deeper" to the number of the Antichrist, and you can get the sermon notes, okay? The thing about healing is it's weird, it's humbling, it's confusing. It really causes you to wrestle with your theology. It's difficult, right? I mean, why doesn't God heal some people? When I pray, like, is there why do some people seem to be more effective when they pray for people to be healed than other people? What's going on there? Is it audacious for me to ask God to heal someone instead of saying, "Lord, your will be done"? It's confusing, but that place of confusion and wrestling is exactly the place of growth in our Christian faith. If we have everything figured out, it's the end of this life. We only know in part in this life. When we go to heaven, it says we'll know fully. So when we're in this life, we're not going to know fully how everything works. And I can confidently tell you, after praying for people, I think I shared a little bit that I started praying for healing in middle school and saw God start to heal people. Okay, and so it's been like 20 years or more, of 25 years-ish of me praying for people to be healed. And I can say I don't have things all figured out. Sometimes it's frustrating to me when I pray for someone. I feel the presence of God work, and then nothing seems to happen. So if I can give you one principle this morning, your one takeaway: experiment forward. Okay, experiment forward. It's okay to get it wrong sometimes. You just be humble and you push forward. It's very loving and kind to pray for people. Even if they're not healed, people are grateful that you prayed for them. We don't have to answer every question for why people are not healed when we pray. I wouldn't chalk it up to their lack of faith or my lack of faith, but perhaps, we want to be kind and gentle with people when we're praying for them to be healed. If they're not healed, we don't blame them for not being healed, okay? Does that make sense? Like, don't blame someone for them not being healed. A lot of people do that, but, Jesus never had any problems healing anybody. He never blamed someone for their lack of healing. It's your lack of faith that is why the healing can't happen. There was a time when a boy wasn't healed when his disciples prayed for him, and Jesus says it's because you, the disciples who were doing the praying, had little faith. So if anything, it's us doing the praying. We need to grow in our faith. And I want to give you some very practical tools, biblical tools as well, for just getting into the healing ministry. You see, if Jesus is our paradigm for life, and I believe he is, I don't think you can read the New Testament and come to a different conclusion. Jesus is the paradigm for the human life, lived to its fullest, lived to perfection. He is, if you will, the archetype of perfect humanity. There is no one who is a greater picture of perfection than Jesus. If you want to experience the good life, Jesus is the source. He's the way. He's the one who's going to teach you.